Alright, y'all. Here we go again. We about to have that oxtail vegetable soup. Now y'all know I made kimchi last time, but I also made this oxtail soup at the same time. So you already know the back was on swole. Alright. But y'all, make sure that you soak your oxtails in some water first. Let the blood come out. And then you want to boil it for about 20 minutes or till you feel like it's clean enough, and then you take it out the pot and you want to rinse it off with water because you want you to have a nice clean broth. And then you just take your Dutch oven. Shout out to those who got a Dutch oven. If you don't got one, get you one. Yeah, you just wash that Dutch oven. Wash your meat off. Make sure you got all them crumbs off. And then y'all know whoever made oxtails know what crumbs I'm talking about when you be boiling beef. You be having that crumbs on it. So you wash that off, and now check out this water. This water was looking real clean, but I said, I saw something, so we just gonna dump it out, start off again, because my mama always said, make sure you wash your meat before you cook it, and you gotta take your meat out and rinse it out too. So that's what I did, and then you got this nice clear soup. I forgot to show y'all how to chop these onions, but y'all got so many YouTube tutorials that'll help you learn how to chop some onions. So chop it your way. I just threw that in the soup because now it's time to season. And y'all know I love garlic, and if you don't know, now you know. So y'all put as much garlic as you please, because garlic is like a vitamin to the soul. I feel like it keep everything away. So even vampires, y'all. So go on and throw that in there too, and let it marry on in there with the onions that's floating. Cause I need my vitamin G and my vitamin O, and that's for onions and garlic. Now, like I said, I got a garden, y'all, and I'm gonna need y'all to get you a garden and start studying how to plant these plants now. Cause look at it, look at this tomato. This tomato looking real good, and I had two type of tomatoes, some Roma, and they said it's called patio tomatoes. But they was almost ripe, so we just gonna cut them on up because we ain't got time. We ain't got no other tomatoes neither, so we just gonna go ahead and pick what we got from the garden, and go ahead and utilize that and throw that in there with the onions and garlic. Now, you want to follow your heart with your seasoning. This pot of soup could go any way. You can make it spicy. You can make it like a curry. You can make it like any kind of seasoning. You just throw it in there. But I think I put some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika. And I kept it real basic because we ain't got time to be adding all that extra stuff. We just trying to keep it real basic. And honestly, all the vegetables gonna make it all taste good anyways. So you want to mix your seasonings in there, and we're not gonna try it yet because we just gonna trust our heart and know that we put just enough, and you just mix that on in, let it marinate. And those for you who got a Dutch oven, them edges ain't it's not burnt, so we just gonna scrape that down and bring it back into the soup because we don't want to lose that. We don't want to lose all of that. And y'all, this beef was tough. I'm telling you, it took me hours to get this thing soft. I put so much water, I kept refilling and refilling. Mind you, I got this beef from the butcher shop, not from Wally World, not from Costco, not from where I should have went to make that oxtail sauce. But I think the tails is just strong because it's grass fed, and grass fed they hit a little different. So now you got vegetables here, and the vegetables of my choice was carrots, celery, and cabbage. So I just cut the celery. I'm cutting the carrot now. So I cut the carrot. I already had peeled the potatoes, and I cut those. And I'm cutting them now. I'm gonna cut this celery. And those are the ones I'm gonna put in first because those are the ones I consider take a little longer to cook when you make it soup. So you want to put that in first. And I'm gonna save my cabbage for last because cabbage is something you put like maybe 5 minutes before the soup is about to be over. Because nobody want to get their cabbage lost. Some people prefer their cabbage real soft. I like mine a little crunchy. But if you want yours soft, you just leave it in there a little longer, and it'll just be melted, and it's gonna disappear in the soups, and that's exactly why I don't do that. But to each their own. So you're gonna drop your celery, your all the hard vegetables pretty much your potatoes and your carrots. And what I did was I was tired, y'all. This was like right when I was almost done with this kimchi. My back, everything was hurting. So I left it overnight, and in the morning I had thrown my cabbage in there, and by then my all my vegetables was cooked. And look at that meat; it was super tender, y'all. I think 'cause I left it overnight in that Dutch oven, it just kept cooking all night. 'Cause when I felt the pot in the morning, it was still hot. So now you know I had to get y'all a fire spoon so y'all can see what's going on up in this thing. 'Cause let me tell y'all, I had to get the right amount of everything so I could really taste everything and how I marry in now. So I don't even be blowing, okay? I just want it in my mouth because it already like tastes good in the air. So I be tasting the air. I be trying to go in. You know what I'm saying? And I suffer. I suffer. But you know what? It is too good. I'm used to this. My taste buds already know how to taste flavor through the heat, But for those who can't handle heat, make sure you blow it. Make sure you wait. Don't give it to the kids yet. And if you get it to the kids, it's a lesson. They'll learn how to blow. They'll learn what hot means. They'll learn how to wait a minute before they start eating. And y'all I had to make a second spoon. I was telling y'all I had to use my new kimchi, and this that fresh kimchi I got from my small batch. I added it to the top of the soup. I said, okay, how am I gonna put this big old spoon in my mouth? So I was trying to figure it out, but my tongue was watering. It was just like I was just too ready. So I'm like, you know what? We just gonna go for it. And mind you, it was hot, but that kimchi was cool. So when I mixed it all together, it was just right. So guess what, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe, Bobs. We gonna get this done. Make you some.